This is the best turbo you can get for your Mark 7 platform. So that's your GTI, GLI, A3, S3, Golf R. I have tried 4 different turbos on my GTI, from stock IS20 to IS38 Golf R turbo to a hybrid IS20 to a hybrid IS38. This one, in my humble opinion, is the sweet spot for the Mark 7 platform. On stock motor, you can't go wrong with a IS38 hybrid. In this case, we have the EQT Vortex XL. So a little bit more about the Vortex XL. If you look at the sizing difference, here we have our stock motor. And I kind of made a video about this a few years ago. And this is the 2025 version. Out of everything, if I were to start from scratch and do it all over again, guys, this is the route I would go. I would swap out my stock IS20 turbo that you see here with the IS20 actuator, and I would run a IS38 hybrid here with the IS38 actuator. Now the actuator doesn't really matter as much. You can run the factory actuator on this car, but I do prefer the IS38 style a little bit more. It's just my personal preference. When you actually calibrate the actuator, I think it's a little bit easier in my opinion. So just a quick side note on that. But when you look at the 2 turbos here, you can see that the inside wheels, it's a lot smaller. Like my finger doesn't really like fit as well, right? So you're gonna get a bigger compressor wheel when you look at the EQT Vortex. And look at how much smoothly that one spins here. Real nice. Let's come back to our IS20. This turbo usually runs out of steam after 5,000 RPM. So you can't run higher boosts up top and higher RPM. It's going to peak really quick in the low / mid range, and then in the higher RPMs, the boost starts to taper off, the turbo starts to lose steam. But it is very responsive for the street and everything. It's a decent turbo for what the car is. 200 horsepower GTI. You can't go wrong with the IS20, right? I mean, it's what comes on the car. But if you're trying to get more top end flow and you want to hold that PSI a lot longer, a IS38 hybrid can do that. So with this, instead of tapering down on the higher RPMs, it's able to maintain a constant boost PSI from the low range to the high RPM. It just creates a very wide power band. So if you look at the difference here between the two, look at the compressor / cold side, look how much smaller this thing is compared to the EQT Vortex XL. Now, I don't know the specifics here. I don't have the exact numbers of sizing and all that, but I'm just showing you a visual comparison between your stock turbo to a aftermarket upgraded turbo. So again, if you look at that, just compare the two there. It's much larger. Same thing with the turbine side or the hot side. If you look at that there. Look at the internal wheels right there. Let's get a quick zoom. Take a look at that. Spinning it from the other side. If you take a look at that. Now with the IS20, you see how around the wheel itself, we have all of this surface area right here. Right, you got your wastegate flap right here. But all of this right here is that part of the cast of the housing. Now let's come over to this one. As you can see, much larger. They're able to bore out a lot more of that stock housing from the IS38. Stuff a bigger wheel in there. I mean, you guys know what a hybrid turbo is, but for those of you who are new, there's the visual comparison, right? So real nice. You can see it gets real close to the wastegate flapper right there. So it just allows for optimum efficiency with how much flow you can get. So again, if you're new to VWs and Audis, you have a Mark 7 platform and QD, I definitely recommend looking into a IS38 hybrid. You can make about 500 wheel horsepower with this, give or take. You can make a little bit more if you push it, but for the most part, you've got a comfortable 500 horsepower setup on the stock motor versus your stock turbo here. And it's really not that much. I mean, yes, it's bigger when you compare like the actual sizing of everything, but when you've actually got this stuff bolted up, you can't really tell. Like if you're new to VWs and Audis, people would not even know what they're looking at. It just looks like a stock turbo. So real cool. I know there's other brands out there on the market, lots of different turbo options at this point for the Mark 7 platform. But yeah, guys, there you have it. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below, and hope to catch you on the next one. Peace.